So obviously we worked on the initial idea of the app and working off your blueprint and the ideas that you brought to the table. But I guess what was kind of the key turning point to you just sitting there thinking it's just an idea to actually let's go and have a crack and see what's out there and how we get this built?
Yeah, I suppose really me and you in talking it through and talking the processes, because I had it all down on paper, how I sort of wanted the app to run. I wanted to just do it by room, preset snags. So just less typing means quicker. And then multiple photos instead of just the one that a lot of the apps do. So really just talking it through with you and you coming up with some of the ideas as well. And you think, actually, we're not rewriting the wheel, but we just got more inside knowledge, which a lot of these apps are designed not by a site manager anyway, that's for sure. And using your experiences in developing apps and, in IT, that, once we started talking about it, it's an idea that we could run. And so we did, didn't we? We actually run with it and here we are today.
Also coming from my perspective, just start with a problem that needs to be solved. And I think that was one of the things that was really clear when we both started working together. There was a very, very clear sort of outlook as actually something out there that we need to deal with and we need to fix. And it's really been focused all around that ever since, the inefficiencies in the industry, trying to make it as simple as possible to resolve. And I think that's kind of been, hopefully that's what shines through, I think now with all of our products that we're now launching and releasing and, getting more and more people on board in our community every day. So I guess one of the things that I'm quite keen to drill down into, because we talk a lot about being site ready and on-site specific, trying to help house builders and obviously not be too broad brush that it's just an app in the construction industry. We're very specific about being house builders, as you said. I guess what were the inefficiencies that you saw just on the site managers sort of day to day? What tools were they using previously? What were you typically seeing day to day that was, I guess, causing problems or falling flat?
Yeah, I think it's just quite varied, isn't it? When some of the customers we got on board and we speak to quite regularly, some are still old fashioned using pen and paper. And a lot of companies have pre-set inspection forms. There's still pen and paper, isn't it? So it still has to be copied multiple times or sent out. And then some do use apps, and there is a few companies out there that develop snagging apps that are, they are definitely more time consuming and very clunky. Our app, PlotSnag, we don't use a plan. We don't need to pin a location of where there's a fault on a wall. It's a lot easier to select the room, the lounge, take a photo of the wall, put a circle on the photo. There is the mark, and then assign a painter or a patcher. We don't have to make a code for someone to read a piece of paper to tell them there's a code that tells them where the fault is. We took a picture, we showed them it. And with our multiple photos, 3 photos, only 1 snag, you can definitely pinpoint the exact location. So, and then obviously with our portal, being able to track that snag so it can be shown as live and then it resolved. So then whoever takes the house on after is like a customer service manager. He can go into the portal, into the plot, see what the site manager's snagged and see what the customer's picking up. Is a genuine fault or is it something that was picked up by the site manager, not done properly? It's definitely that consistency in it and that approach that they can use. And having the app set out where it starts from front external through to the house to the rear external, that's consistent then, isn't it? That means it doesn't matter if the site manager's doing it, the assistant's doing it, the customer care manager, or even a clerk that works with a HA snagging. If they use the app, they consistently have that same approach. Their reports are written out exactly the same. And so it's really easy for everyone in that business to understand. And when we talk to some of our construction directors from other companies, that's clearly what they liked and what they liked about the app.